Hey guys, it's me, Gabriel. Happy Thanksgiving, here with a special Thanksgiving uh, message. And so I think as we reflect upon this Thanksgiving, I think one thing that's really been gelling and jamming in my mind is about, giving freely. And it's not so much about paying for somebody, for eating, to eat something, what have you, or giving something to somebody necessarily. It's more about when I do something for somebody to not put a cost on how they should receive it. Because when we do that, and it doesn't have to, the currency for which our price we put on our kindness or whatever we make, isn't always in dollars and bills. It could be in feeling like, oh, they need to appreciate me, make me feel valued. I need to feel, just the whole myriad of things that that in a lot of ways dictate, whether or not I'm going to do something for somebody. Now, there is an importance to recognize that, you shouldn't cast your pearls before swine, and you have to understand whether or not something what you would do would be cherished and valued by them. Because if it wouldn't, then it may not be appropriate for you to do that thing, whatever it may be, that kindness. But you shouldn't measure what you do necessarily by what you're, in a sense, going to get out of it. Detaching yourself from the outcome and just being in a state of creating and love and joy and just being that, a sense of being, and not so much about wanting and lack and deprivation, but being able to just love people from that outpouring of who you are. And I think that also gets down into the dynamic of rising above the lower level experiences of your roles that you may think you need to be. So, like, what I mean by that is that, if you're trying to satisfy a certain role, whatever that may be, mother, father, businessman, airman, military person, teacher, janitor, what have you, a lot of times we feel we need to satisfy certain conditions and we need to act in a certain way, and that's going to then dictate our perceptions and our insights and interpretations of things. So when we can elevate beyond them, we're able to love people more freely and not be so swept up in, well, they need to appreciate this because I did it and I'm trying to satisfy this role. And you can just love someone beyond what your role may say. Just being able to be there for someone in the manner that you genuinely wish to be there for them, not because you feel you are obligated to or that you should because that's what your role says that you need to be. And because that's choosing a role or having a role be imposed upon you and controlling you out of fear and not out of love. You should be as you are from that outset of more of who you are, instead of trying to constantly keep satisfying that role, so to speak. This isn't to mean that you shouldn't be a mother or father or a service member or what have you, but it's doing it from a different point of view, a different perspective of just wanting to be the best that you can be, not for that purpose, but like being your greatest self and not feeling like you need to do it because this is where your basis of self-worth and security lies. That you are more than that. Ooh, got an upset stomach. Or not upset stomach, a hungry stomach. So that's kind of I would say that's the message I have for you guys, for this Thanksgiving. Being able to just loving people without some sense of cost, and actually being conscious of that, saying, I give this without a price. I give this freely unto you. And when you look at that, and it's thinking, am I, when in your mind, am I is what I'm doing, am I trying to get some sort of reaction, response? Am I trying to manipulate people to help better satisfy these roles that I've tried to uphold? Or am I simply doing this out of a sense of love, out of a sense of compassion, just for the sake of being able to help them and to help support their spiritual growth? And I think when we look at it from that perspective, for me at least, it helps me, it shapes things, reshapes things. Because you very well may not want to hang out with someone. Be like, I don't want to hang out with this person for the fact, not that I'm a jerk or I'm being mean or narcissistic or egotistical, but I don't want to don't just hang out with someone or just be with someone just because you feel like that's the thing you need to do. That you should want to be with someone or be around someone for the fact that you legitimately want to. And they'll feel that. I think they'll recognize that, and ideally they'll appreciate that. But so that's where we're going from there. And that's what I got for you. I hope this helped. I hope this makes sense. I hope you're not like, what the hell are you talking about, guy? But I think, if you got any questions, comment below and let me know. You can find me on Facebook. And just happy Thanksgiving, guys. All right, I'll see ya.